So we're in the process of moving house, as you can see. Everything is everywhere.
Yeah.
And tonight...
A good time to vlog.
Tonight is a horrible night for us because we are saying goodbye to Maui. Because the new place that we're moving into isn't cat friendly. So we're giving him away to a really nice family. Giving him away doesn't sound right. We're passing him on to a really nice family. And obviously today is really difficult because we've had Maui since birth. And I know I look terrible because I've been crying more than I cried at my wedding, because Maui is like, he's been my best friend. I'm really sad. I'm just really sad that we're having to say goodbye to him. And it happened really suddenly, but we were really afraid we weren't going to find him a home because we've having to move house really suddenly. I look so bad. But yeah, I'll show you him. He's there chilling. Yeah, he's waiting for his new famo. Aren't you, boo? And yeah, we haven't told anyone even about like us moving house or anything. We haven't vlogged or anything because we've just been like so busy and overwhelmed since the wedding, and so we're just sorting that out. And now we've been trying to look for a home for Maui for it's like a week ago, so like since last week. Who lives like really close to Dan's mum and dad said that they want him, and it just happened like really suddenly. We thought, oh, we'll have a couple of days and like we'll be fine, and they asked to pick him up. So is that there? Getting him ready. And when we're trying not to distress him, obviously, but I'm really trying to be calm and trying not to distress him, and obviously don't want these people to come and get him, and I'm like, ah. But I just thought this was a great time to pick up the camera and vlog this first difficult season. I know it might seem really silly to a lot of people because he's only a cat, but to me he was like my friend and family member. Since I've been really ill, he's been there for me, and he's been there when like Dan's working harder at work and I'm on my own, like coping through my depression and everything. He's been there, and I don't know, it just really upset me that he's just like patiently waiting on his little tree thing. But I think he does know what's going on. Hello everyone. I am not as upset as I was yesterday. Obviously last night was really difficult and really hard, but this is going to be the first official vlog. Yay! As I told you guys yesterday, we are in the process of moving. So the house is upside down, everything's a little bit upside down. We're going to be moving in the next couple of days. So that's been a little bit up and down, but sorry, I'm trying to get the right rhythm. I'm trying to get the right angle. But yes, so I'm off out now, going to purchase a new camera for the channel and a little bit more. We're really excited for all the process. I'm off to, but just been going through this process of feeling really stuck and feeling really icky, and feeling like I'm not good enough, and that I've got nothing to give, and my illness like catching up on me really a lot, and it gets you down quite a bit when you feel like you are just worthless and you don't mean anything and you've got no purpose in life, and how my mirror's really dirty, and how a bit of a tough journey for me, I'd say, over the past couple of months with my depression and my anxiety, and yeah, getting married. Everything's just been all over the place, and now obviously we're moving, and we're not moving far, we're just moving down the road, which is not too bad, but it has been an interesting couple of months. It's been interesting to say the least, and I just feel like it's time for a fresh start, a new beginning, lots of new and exciting things to come, and just trying to get my mental health back up there, grasp a pattern and understand what's going on and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's just kind of what I'm going through right now. It's been a bit of a blah season, but it's okay to have blah seasons, it's fine. This channel is going to be all about positivity and all about what we would want our kids to know, the raw realities and just the reality of life. And I think we're so quick to say that the reality of life is really bad, but actually the reality of life feels like it's anyway, is taking the good with the bad. The reality of life is love and happiness and loyalty and friendship and creativity and purpose and God, and those are the things that we want to share with our children. Those are why we're making these vlogs, to you just want to basically have these vlogs for something to look back on, because going through what I've been through in my life, sometimes relating to my parents, the stage that they're at now, feels really difficult when they're telling us about the stories and things that they've been through. Feels difficult at this stage of life and this generation, because we're all going through different things and we're at different points of our lives and we process things differently. So I wish that I had something to go back on other than pictures, like videos and video messages to me from my parents when they were 24, 25 or 22 or whatever, about life and about the real things that they're going through. And this is what this channel is all about for me. It's about an outlet where my children or my grandkids or my family, my cousins, my friends, my friends' kids or whomever can watch these videos, come back on them and be like, hey, you know, mum and dad went through this, or auntie and uncle went through this, and they get it. They got it. Like, they really can relate to us because they've been through something. And I'd love for others to learn through our lives and what we're experiencing. So that is it from my perspective. In 10 years time, in 20 years time, I'm probably going to be somebody who's on a different journey, because I've already been through the things that you're going to be watching now. I'm able to say that my kids can look back on this, my family can look back on this, the young people in our lives can look back on this, our friends, the people who are the same age, people who are older, younger, whomever, can look back on these videos and learn something through our lives. That is the #1 goal here, and through me sharing my struggles, you're probably going to see me crying like all the time, because I'm a really emotional person. If you know me, you already know this. I literally I'm quite an emotional person, and so is Dan. He's a really emotional person as well. But we go through things, and we have our own set of challenges, and I think it's really important that we all know what it means, the way in which we process stuff, what that means to us. Like yesterday, it was really important that you guys saw me that sad and that emotional and that upset, because if you ever have to go through something like that, or if you know what that's like and you know how emotional it is to lose a friend, because lose a friend or family member, or knowing that it's time to move on into a next chapter, that can be really daunting. So I am glad that you got to see that. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys soon, I guess. And this clip is really long. I've now been talking for like nearly 10 minutes. Yeah, I can't believe that. Well, I can because I do babble on, but yeah, I will see you guys soon. Hi everyone. So I'm talking to you from a very empty house right now. Last time I spoke to you, I think I told you guys that we were moving out. So we're moving to a different home, which is really exciting. We're in there already, we've got all our stuff in, and luckily it's not too far away from the old house. So I'm at the old house at the moment. I was having a little bit of a clean up and just a hoover up, and just having some time and some thoughts and some thinking to myself. And today it's been 1 month since the wedding. 1 whole month. And that seems crazy. Time was just flying by, and I was just thinking about, like, just reflecting on the journey. I think just reflecting on the journey of how far we've come as a couple, as individuals, and just as people. You know, we have just been planning things for the future and talking, you know, a lot of experiences that I've been going through. I can't wait to share with everybody through projects and stuff that I want to be starting soon, or starting up again, if you know me already. But just really concentrating on the next steps, what's to come, and all that good stuff. But yeah, the house is now empty. It's really weird. I'll show you, like, I'll turn the camera around. So, like, everything's gone out of the spare room, and just having a little hoover up there, and like, it's just really odd that yeah, everything's gone now. And yeah, that's really the update. But I haven't, like, picked up the camera or vlogged in like forever, so I thought, oh my gosh, I better pick up the camera and vlog something, because I haven't vlogged, like, not this. Yeah, a good start to the whole vlogging thing. But yeah, I will give you guys an update a bit later on, and maybe Dan can jump on because he hasn't vlogged either. It's going to be a team effort. But yeah, speak to you guys later. Hi guys, it's me again. It's now the next day from when I spoke to you yesterday. Last night was like the most horrific night for me. Like, we came home and we had something to, like, we had some dinner and stuff, and I literally had the worst headache ever. And me and Dan were watching TV, and I just said, Dan, I've got to go to bed. Like, I just don't feel very well. And all of a sudden I got up and I couldn't even get up the stairs properly. I was just all over the place, and I think it was like a migraine, but it was just horrible. I thought I was going to throw up. Dan had to get me, like, a bag to put next to the bed because I just was not in a great state. And then, bless Dan, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was having a really bad low blood sugar, and I had to wake Dan up, and he helped me and got me some Lucozade and some little sweets and stuff. But today I'm just taking things slow. There's still loads to do, like set up in the study and in the bedroom and stuff, but I had a shower last night, so, and washed my hair and stuff, so feeling a bit more fresher today, and I've had a cup of tea and something to eat. So yeah, I just, you know, like when you get the flashbacks from a year ago on Snapchat and Facebook and stuff, you can have like the flashbacks from a year ago, like the memories. Well, mine keep coming up as like when I was doing lots of things for soul surgery, and yeah, when I had soul surgery, so before body language was soul surgery, and it was kind of like the baby sister of body language and all the things that I wanted to do with that. And so it's been really refreshing to see how passionate I was back then, and all the amazing things that I wanted to do by sharing my story and helping others, and all the amazing things that are inside of my mind, and like putting them into practice. And I think a a lot of the time we think, oh, what's the point? There's so many people, you know, out there to help others. There's people going through worse off stuff than me, and you know, I just think, like, sometimes I get into that frame of mind where I'm like, oh, should I, like, really do this? Like, am I really, like, not worth it, but is it worth it for me to just do this? Like, even though I'm really passionate about it, and even though it's something I want to do, is it really going to help, like, anybody and stuff? And I start to, like, second guess myself. And I am going to, because I went to the doctors last week and we were just talking, and apparently I've got like 8 conditions, and it's a lot. Like, when, I don't know if any of you guys will know what I mean, but when somebody tells you what's wrong with you, and you start talking about all your symptoms, and you start talking about your medication, and you start talking about your life on an everyday basis, it is upsetting to, like, come to the, like, like, this is your reality. And at the same time as it was upsetting, it was kind of like, oh my god, I'm actually a really strong woman, I'm actually a really strong person, and my spirit is actually really strong, and I'm actually an amazing human being to be able to get through the things that I get through. And I know there are people going through so much worse than me, but for me, dealing with this, like, I think that I am, like, in a pretty good space, and I deal with it the best way that I can. So, yeah, I do believe that God, or if you guys call it the universe, or whatever word you would like to use, source, or however you would like to express, I personally think that God has allowed me to go through all these things that I go through, has allowed me to experience all these things I experience that aren't particularly comfortable to experience, so that I can share those experiences with other people, not to moan about my situation, not to say that my life is so much worse or so much better than anybody else's, but to be able to relate to other people on this earth, to other people who are going through the same things that I'm going through, and don't know how to process or where to process this life, because it can be difficult. Hi everyone, so we have been so busy just getting our house ready, getting the final touches put down, and we didn't pick up the camera to end that weekly vlog, but we did want you guys to have some footage, and I think it was important for me, especially because it is me on this first weekly vlog mostly, just talking about the important things that had happened during that week for us. And we will be better, we're coming up with some new vlogs, so subscribe if you're not already subscribed, hit the like button, and we'll be coming up with some more videos, and here are some highlights for next week's proper official properly done weekly vlog. Thank you so much for watching though, guys. Peace, love and light. Bye.
I think it's recording. Yeah, it is. Hey vlog.
I look like a round potato face.
You look real nice.
In the viewfinder, I don't.
So, food just came out. What have you gone for, me? Really need to lose some of this. Beard is a little bit too full for me. Me too. Me and Argos shopping.
Argos?
Argos. She does this thing all the time when she, like, walks off. Oh, I've just made Rio crease.